Hi there, my name is Jennifer Austin, and this is Soulful Yoga. Today's Focus 15 is called Happy Heart Standing. So if you want to get a little extra exercise for your heart, but you don't want to get down on the ground, or you may not have the room, or you may not have the time, or you may not want to change clothes, you may be standing in your work clothes and want to just get something done, get your heart pumping, and just feel better, this is going to be the workout for you. All right, guys, so we're going to start. We're going to put our legs apart. They need to be at least hip distance apart so that you feel stable. We're going to start with a standing stretch. So we're going to knit these fingertips together and stretch as tall as we can. So keep in mind that every single time that we get our hands above our heart, we get a little added workout. And again, knitting the fingers together and stretching. And gently release. And I want to control the descent of my hands with my breath, calming my mind. And again, lifting up and stretch. And slowly let those hands float down. And we're going to go straight from this pose into mountain pose. Mountain pose, I'm going to put my feet together. I'm going to open the chest. I'm going to turn those hands out, lifting the chest. And I'm going to stay here and take a couple of breaths. If I want a little extra work, I can way lift up on those toes, but it's not necessary. You work wherever feels comfortable for you. So standing. Taking a couple of deep breaths. And again. All right, now we're going to combine these things. So I'm going to knit my fingertips together. I'm going to stretch up super tall. I'm going to let those hands float gently down. I'm going to pull my feet together and lift the chest. Very good. Now, continuing on, we're going to go into a chest wrap. This is great if you've had any heart conditions, any arrhythmia, because these muscles get super tight. So I want to stretch my arms out as long as I can, and I want to wrap one arm on top, and I've got a slight bend in my knees, and release. And change arms. Keep the elbows up high, don't let them dip. And release. And again, stretch. And release. And again. And release. Now we're going to put all of these things together. So we're going to knit the fingers and stretch. And slowly float the arms down. And keep your pelvis forward, so make sure you don't have an arch in your back. And down. And stretch to the sides. And one arm on top. And release. And the other arm on top. And release. And feet together. And open the chest to mountain pose. Nice. Let's do that one more time. So in yoga, lots of times we think about the only flows being in sun salutation, but we can actually take a lot of different poses that we know, and I'm actually combining some Tai Chi with these and put them together and make our own workout for what we need for that day. So fingertips knitting together and lifting up super tall, and hands floating slowly down. And arms opening to the side. And cross. And open. And cross. And down. And feet together. And open the chest. Take a couple of really deep breaths. And relax. Very good, guys. Now, we're going to do a forward fold, and we're going to be adding this into our whole little sequence that we're coming up with here, our own flow, okay? So forward fold has fabulous health benefits. So anytime I can get my head below my heart, I really have some great benefits here. Now keep in mind, if you are on high blood pressure medication, that every time you take your head below your heart, you may come up a little dizzy. Take a breath, take a moment. If that clears, continue on with us as long as your doctor's told you it's okay. If it does not clear, you need to take a break, okay? So forward fold, I got my feet apart. I'm gonna lift up. I'm gonna soften my knees so they're not pulling back. I'm gonna drop the chin and I'm gonna slowly roll forward. Now, if you're super flexible, you can cross your arms right here and hang. Bending the knees, I'm gonna roll up slowly. And as I come up, I'm stacking my spine and I'm gonna roll those shoulders back. So that's real important. Sometimes people stand up and they still kind of got a dumpy posture. And those people might be me, okay? So I have to be very conscious about pulling those shoulders back and lifting my chest. I'm gonna soften those knees again. We're gonna do this 2 more times. Chin dropping forward. Bending the knees, slowly rolling up. Chest goes back and relax. All right. Take a couple of deep breaths. If you're dizzy, make sure that that clears, okay? Softening up those knees and the head dropping slowly down. And bending those knees, slowly coming up and rolling the shoulders back. And take a couple of breaths. And relax. Okay, now we're going to put all of this in our flow. We're still going to move our mountain pose to the end of our flow right here. So we're going to web those fingers. We're going to lift up super tall. We're going to slowly float those hands down. Got to keep my knees nice and loose. I don't want them tight. I'm going to reach up and then take one arm on top and I'm going to release. And I'm going to take the other arm on top and I'm going to release. I'm going to take my arms out and lift my chin. I'm going to forward fold. And rolling up. And pull those feet together. And then I'm going to stand in mountain pose. Now mountain pose can also be done with the hands over the head, but we're getting our hands over our head on our other things in our series, so I think you're okay to keep them down low. Okay, and you're going to see me sweating because of humidity. I'm in Florida now, pretty intense. I like to work out in a warm atmosphere. Everybody's a little bit different, so sweating to me, also I'm a huge sweater. There should be a club for all of us that just drench sweat automatically. That's me. But moving on, we're going to do that one more time, okay? So webbing your fingertips and lifting up tall. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Slowly floating those arms down. Releasing the arms up. Wrapping one arm on top. And I'm holding on to the very back shoulder blades right here. And open. If you can grab a hold of those, that's great. If not, just wrap around. Your way is the right way. And release. Arms down, soften those knees, chin drops forward, forward fold. And rolling back up. I roll up slowly because I want to stack the spine. Open those shoulders. Take a couple of breaths. Pull those feet together for stability. And mountain pose. Nice, guys. One more of all this stuff put together, you should be starting to relax. I love head below the heart because you can kind of feel the stress just peeling off of you. So that's a really great feeling. So we're going to web those fingertips and stretching up. Every time I'm going to find something new, maybe just a little extra stretch. And slowly floating those hands down. And lifting up. And crossing, And this is actually a Tai Chi movement, but I love it. And release. Other elbow, switching them up. And release. Slowly float the arms down. As I do so, I'm going to relax my knees. I'm going to scoot the pelvis a smidge forward. Chin dropping down. And rolling slowly up. Shoulders back. Stepping into mountain pose. Lifting the chest. Taking a couple breaths. Don't hold your breath here. I'm breathing through my nose. You can breathe however you want. And relax. Breathing through my nose, that's our Ujjayi breath. It feeds the breath directly to the brain. That's one of the breaths I was trained on. I was trained on quite a few. Don't get hung up on that. Breathe with whatever's really comfortable for you, and that's going to work great. Okay, moving on, we're going to go into sun salutation in a standing. So this is kind of a sun sal A, not going to the floor, because we said this is going to be our standing heart work. So sun salutation, which is a salute to the sun, it doesn't necessarily mean you worship the sun. As a matter of fact, it doesn't mean that at all. It means we're reaching to the sun. We're grateful for the sun. It gives us life. It gives us plants. It gives us all kinds of wonderful things. You believe in what you believe in, and that's awesome. And I believe in you. So we're going to take this forward with sun salutation. And don't let this be intimidating, because sun sal done correctly can work every single muscle in our body. So I'm going to soften my legs. I've got my feet relatively close together. You can have your big toes touching and heels apart. You can have them right beside each other, or you can have a little space in between, whatever feels stable for you. Let your hips shift forward. Press the palms of the hands together into Namaste. Namaste is an actual position. We believe it stimulates our pituitary gland, and that can help to keep us super healthy, and we need that. So I'm pushing the palms of my hands together. I'm going to reach down and way up, lengthening the spine to the ceiling. I'm going to forward fold in a swan dive, so my back is super flat. And you can stop right here and put your hands on your shins if you need to, on your thighs, or on the floor, or on a block. The head goes down. Now you're going to lift your head up towards me. Hello. Back down. Bending your knees. You're going to pull up really, really, really tall. Okay? You're going to put those shoulder blades down, and you're going to press the arms down. Okay, we're going to do that again, and this time we're going to add a back. Another back, okay? So we have several backs going on here. I'll call them out to you as we go. So I'm going to carve through this space right here. I'm going to lift up. Here is my long stretch back. Here is my swan dive flat back coming forward. Hands go down to the ground. Here is my angled back. Feel that in the back of my legs. Bending the knees. I'm going to pull through this space right here. I want isometric exercise on every muscle in my body. Shoulders are going to drop down. Now we're going to add another back. This is a big lifting back. And we're going to come up and slowly let the hands come down to Namaste. Very good. Now we're going to add our chair pose back. So you're going to lift up super tall, way up. Here is my swan dive back, flat back if you can do it. Let those knees bend if you need to. Lift up, look at me, back down, bend your knees, carving to the sides, isometric. Shoulders drop down. You're going to stretch, lift the rib cage. From here, I'm going to let my tailbone sit back like I'm sitting in a chair for chair pose, and I'm going to stay. And using my legs, I'm going to stand up and let those hands float gently down. That's a Sun Sal A standing. Love that. Gets all those back stretches in. Okay, so our last position today is one of my favorites. It's standing big toe pose. And once again, I'm going to get my head below my heart. So what you're going to do on this, and you can totally bend your knees if you need to, I'm going to lean over. I'm going to take my thumbs to the back of my big toes, pick them up off of the floor, and relax forward. And you should feel, once you pull those toes up, you should feel that run all the way down your back. Now, if you can, let that head drop over to get that stretch. Bending your knees, forward fold, back up, open the chest. Really, really good. All right, guys, we're going to do that one more time. Down, Grab those big toes if you can, pull them off the ground, let the head drop forward, relax, relax. Oh, there's that big stretch. Toes down and roll up, shoulders back and relax. Thanks for joining me today. This is our Focus 15 Happy Heart Standing. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening or whenever you're dropping in with me. And remember, if you like this podcast, please like us and subscribe to us. And we'll see you next week. Hi there. I just want to take a minute and talk to you a little bit about meditation. I love the fact that the words meditation and medication are kind of very similar. Meditation can actually be medication for our brain. And I think that's like just an awesome, awesome thing in today's times when sometimes we're just overwhelmed with negativity or sometimes we're worried about different things. And when I'm a person that has really struggled with meditation skills because I'm a type A, so it's really, really hard for me to focus on one thing. And I found what's really helpful is just to think of one thing that I'm very, very grateful for, and that's going to be my thought for the day. And I focus on that. Sometimes it's my family, my kids, my friends, just just having food. I mean, just simple blessings. So meditation, medication for your brain is something, it's a gift you can give yourself.